Well, it is Severe Weather Awareness Week, and tonight we are talking about that right there, lightning. As cool as it may look, lightning can obviously be lethal. According to the National Weather Service, more than 20 people are killed by lightning strikes that hit the ground. This happening each year. With that, meteorologist Cassie Null joining us. Cassie, there are actually different types of lightning, different kinds of lightning. Explain that.
There are, and the way that lightning forms and all of that stuff. And actually, meteorologist Mike Simon has more information about how that lightning develops in the first place.
There are many types of lightning, such as spider, sheet, cloud-to-cloud, intracloud, and cloud-to-ground lightning, just to name a few. However, the most common is intracloud, which can be visually spectacular, but is far less dangerous than a cloud-to-ground strike. Now, most lightning that strikes the ground typically begins in the lower part of the cloud, when a large pool of negative charges builds above an area of positive charges. When the imbalance becomes too great, electricity is discharged in a bright flash of light. However, the flash is only the return stroke. The first stroke cannot be seen and starts to form from the negatively charged part of the cloud, zigzagging toward an increasing pool of positive charges. Once the opposite charges meet, an electrical current starts to flow upward at about 60,000 miles per second. Therefore, most lightning starts from the cloud, travels down to create a channel that allows an electrical discharge to travel back to the cloud. The reverse can happen, but ground-to-cloud lightning is quite rare. Lightning can either be negative, which is the most common, or positive, which makes up 5% of all cloud-to-ground strikes. Unlike negative lightning, positive lightning begins from the upper reaches of the cloud. A positive strike is considered more dangerous because 1 million volts can be discharged, which is 10 times stronger than the average negative strike. Positive lightning is also able to strike up to 20 miles from the cloud beneath a clear blue sky. Because it seems to come out of nowhere, a positive strike is often called a bolt from the blue. Lastly, some lightning can travel much farther, although very rare. In 2020, a strike was recorded that traveled over 477 miles across 3 states.
That's so far.
I know. If I see lightning, I'm inside. I don't take a chance.
I mean, that's why we also say when thunder roars, head indoors. Because if you're close enough to hear that thunder, you are close enough to be struck by the lightning. But as Mike was just explaining there, that lightning sometimes can just be exceptionally far away from a storm. So it's always good just to be prepared, keep an eye on that radar, and have a way to receive weather alerts.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Cassie, all this week. You and the team, you're going to be bringing us severe weather information.
That's right. This is Severe Weather Awareness Week. And if you've missed some of the content we've had or won't be able to watch for the next couple of days, you can find all of that content on our live streaming platform. It's called 10 News Plus. That's going to air every night at 8 o'clock this week, and you can also watch it on our app.
And to find it, you can just scan the QR code right there. You can download, as you just said, Cassie, that 10 News app right there at your fingertips. Okay.